All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to DMT Money. I will be your host today, Brendan, and here we have our three great contestants who will be competing. First off, let's start with James.
My name is James, as you know. I used to be a game show host myself, but then I lost my game, I lost my suit, I even lost my beard. Now the tables have turned, and I'm the contestant.
Going over next to Khan.
I'm Khan. I love beers.
And then finally, we have Landon.
I'm Landon, and I shot turkey this morning.
Alrighty. Now that we all know the contestants, how about we play the rules for the audience? Let's get them familiarized with the rules. In this short video, I'll be going over the rules and the format of the show. 3 contestants will duke it out in 5 random topics, with each topic containing 5 different questions. Question of the category starts off at 100 points and goes up by 100 points for every question, with the questions increasing in difficulty as well as they go up. The most difficult question of the category is 500 points. Throughout the game, we will also have 2 daily doubles hidden in the board, which allows the contestant who picked the question to wager a certain amount of points on the question. Speaking of picking questions, I will now go over how we pick the questions. A random contestant will pick what the first question is. However, every contestant will be able to buzz in and attempt to answer the question. If the person who buzzed in gets it right, then they will be able to choose the next question. If they buzz in while I'm still reading the question, I will stop and they will have to answer the question based on what I've set up to that point. If the person who buzzed in first gets it wrong, then the question will be offered to the second buzzer. If they decline, the offer will then go to the third buzzer. If no one answers or chooses not to answer the question, then the question will be lost and no one will gain any points. Also, the last person who picked the question will be able to pick the next question. If a contestant gets a question wrong, the number of points offered in the question will be deducted from the total score. If they end up with a negative score and can wager points, they can wager up to 1,000 points. After the contestants complete the board, we will go to a final question, where each contestant can wager their points. Each contestant will write their answer on a piece of paper, and then I will reveal the answer and what each contestant wrote. Now, with all the rules out of the way, let's reveal the categories to the contestants, and let's see how they fare in this battle of knowledge. Alrighty, now that everybody's familiarized with the rules, I think it's about time. I think our contestants are eager to know what our categories will be today. So, I'll write them on the board. First one we have, Tarantino classics. I will explain them as, after I write them all down. So, first one is Tarantino classics. Kind of messed up, but you still get the idea. Next up we have general internet facts. Our third category today will be Wisconsin knowledge. Hopefully everybody gets this right. Our fourth category will be connections. I will explain that one. And our final category will be hellos from around the world. I'll just shorten it to hellos on here. And so, for our first category today, Tarantino classics. Obviously, everybody's heard of Tarantino movies. I will describe the plot, or I will give certain descriptive features of a certain Tarantino movie. It'll be your job to give the title of the movie. General internet facts. That one's just general internet knowledge facts, little trivia pieces, pretty self-explanatory. I'll just ask a question, I'll just look for an answer. Wisconsin knowledge, pretty much the exact same thing as general internet facts. I'll ask a question, you just answer it for me. Then we have connections. This one's a little bit more weird. I'm going to say 3 words that have something all in common with each other. So, like, for example, if I say like computer, phone, tablet,
what they all have, like technology in common, something like that. They all have some sort of thing that is common between them. You need to tell me what is common between those 3 words. And then finally, hellos from around the world. I will say hello in a different language, and you have to guess what language I said that in. So, let's start with the categories. So, James, you're sitting closest to me. You're the lucky person today. You'll start off the board. Where do you want to start?
Oh, wow. You know what? Let's get bold. Give me general internet facts for 500.
Wow, starting off really difficult here. All right. Remove this from the board.
Exactly.
For general internet facts for 500. So, anybody can buzz in? Be ready with it? Who created the World Wide Web?
Al Gore. Who's Al Gore?
Incorrect,
Look
unfortunately.
at that, though.
That's negative 500 for Khan.
Let's go.
I ain't doing it.
Anybody else want to try? Nope. All right, that question is lost. The answer for that one was Tim Berners-Lee. Tim
Yeah, I would've
Berners-Lee
never
for
gotten
who
that
created the
one.
World
That
Wide
was my
Web.
second
Close.
So.
That was my second guess.
So we'll go back to James again since somebody got that one right. Where else do you want to take us?
I'm not backing down. I'm not
Oh,
backing
you're not
down.
backing down.
General internet facts, 400.
Alrighty, I'll get this one off the list and then I'll answer the question, or I'll ask the question, I should say. Alrighty, next one here. Oh, you just hit today's daily double.
Okay.
So for these ones, you will wager a certain amount of points. You can't really wager points. So
I'd like to wager 0 points.
I'll give you the chance to wager up to 1,000 points since you don't have any points currently. You can wager up to 1,000 points. How many points would you like to wager?
I'll wager 400.
400 points. All right. Hopefully you get this right, because if not, you'll dip down to negative 400. So,
Still more than Tom.
what was the name of the popular social media platform that was shut down in 2017? Another short hint for you. It comprised a lot of short comedy videos. Only. Yes.
Fine.
Vine is correct. That will be 400 points to James. Alrighty. Again, James is currently dominating our board. After the last 2 questions, let's go to the next one.
All right. Give me connection. No, I'll take it. Let's back down a little bit. Hellos for 100.
Alrighty, hellos from around the world for 100. This one will just be a matter of who can press the buzzer the quickest. Super easy one. The hello is hola.
Dang it.
What is Spanish?
Yes. That is another 100 points to James.
Sí, español es muy bueno.
Sure, that was in Hawaii.
Aloha would be
Close.
Hawaiian. Very close, but no cigar. Alrighty, James. Where do you want to take us next? Currently dominating our board still.
All right, we're increasing the aggression levels here. We're backing up again, which would be the opposite. Back down, back up. Same. Hellos for 200.
Hellos for 200. Alright. Not the easiest here. The next one would be ni hao. Landon.
That is Chinese.
That is Chinese. Starting off 200 for Landon now. Landon, where would you like to take us on the board now?
Let's run some Wisconsin knowledge for 200.
Wisconsin knowledge for 200.
Switching it up.
Switching it up a little bit. I like to see it.
Betcha.
Alrighty. Wisconsin knowledge for 200. What is the capital of Wisconsin? I do believe that was Con.
Where is Madison?
That is correct. Medicine is it.
Dang it.
So, removing 200 from your negative.
I knew that. I knew that as well. No, it went to Con, no big deal.
Okay.
Alrighty, Con. Your turn to pick the next point.
Let me try Tarantino Classics for 100, please.
Tarantino Classics for 100. Alrighty.
These movies are perfect for drinking.
Alrighty. Tarantino Classics for 100. This is Tarantino's most popular film, following...
Correct. Fiction?
Yes, correct. Pulp Fiction is it.
Could've said
100 to James.
Could have said most popular Western. You would have been like wrong then.
I know nothing about Quentin Tarantino movies.
You never, don't.
I know Pulp Fiction's popular. I have yet to watch it.
Wow. I guess you have something to do after the game show today.
Yeah.
Where would you like to take us next?
Wow. I feel so. This is all happening so fast. Give me Connections 300.
Connections for 300. Let me get this off the board.
Alright, this is mine. This one's mine. I got it.
Is it?
You guys don't need to worry about it.
I'll let you hit.
Alrighty. The 3 words that we have for Connections 300 is computer, pens, and folders. Yes?
Organization.
Incorrect. That's not the one I was looking for.
Yeah, pens.
School!
Also not the one I'm looking for. Although, I would actually say I will apply that. I was looking for stuff found in an office, but office and school, you can find all the objects also in a school.
Two different types.
So, I'll remove 300 from James. I'll add another 300 to Landon.
I'm dead.
300 for James. Landon, you had 200, so it's 500. Alrighty.
Yes!
Let's hope my math does not fail me. Landon, where do you want to take us?
We're gonna go Wisconsin knowledge for 500.
Wisconsin knowledge for 500. Wow.
We're running it.
Let me get up over here. So, Wisconsin knowledge for 500. Who is currently a senator of Wisconsin?
Senator Ron Johnson.
That is correct. I would have taken either Ron Johnson or Tammy Baldwin. 500 to Con. He's going up to 200, now in the positive. Started off a little rough, but
Got positive points.
now he's getting up there.
No worries, but you're getting over there.
Con, where would you like to take the board next?
Do Tarantino for 200.
Tarantino for 200. Sounds great with me. I'll remove it from the board here. Alrighty. Tarantino classics for 200. Tarantino's first movie, the plot consisting of a group of criminals named after... Yes?
What is Reservoir Dogs?
Correct. Another 200 for Con. He's getting up here. Now up to 400
He's
points.
got the answer key.
Hold up, let me put my phone away real quick.
Now make sure you have that phone away. Con, where would you like to take us next?
Do Tarantino for 300.
Tarantino for 300, just banging out this category.
It's the only computer I need.
Alrighty. Back to Tarantino. The 2-part thriller of a girl getting her revenge against a...
What is Kill Bill?
Correct. Another 300 for Con. You wanted to do 400? Alrighty. Let me just get that off the board immediately. Tarantino Classics is just going to be off the board here. This one. The Western flick that comprises of 8 main characters.
What is Hateful Eight?
Correct. Another 400 to Con.
I feel like you
Dominating
shouldn't
the
have revealed my
board.
weakness.
Sucker. I don't know.
1100 for Con. Would you like to finish off
Let's
Tarantino?
do it.
Let's finish off Tarantino. Tarantino Classics for 500 here. Alrighty.
Yes.
It's probably gonna be Django.
The next one. The film that stars Brad Pitt and Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah.
What is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Unfortunately, that was not the one I was looking for. Negative 500 for Con. Anybody else would like to buzz in?
No.
Alrighty, that question is unfortunately lost. Con is going down to 600.
Still in the lead.
Still in the lead, not as much as it was. The answer I was looking there was Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
Well, Tarantino Classics is now finished off. Con, we'll go back to you since nobody else answered that one, so it'll be back to you.
Alright, let me get hellos for 300.
Hellos from around the world for 300. Looks like Landon's really happy about that one.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
Goes on chat rooms a lot. International chat rooms.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, hellos from around the world for 300. The word is ciao. James?
Too late.
Too late. Let's go down. Who buzzed in second? Khan, what do you think?
Fat Italian?
That is correct. We have negative 300 for James. Sitting at 0 now.
The one I didn't know.
And another 300 for Khan, increasing his lead even further. We'll just have to see how the rest of the board develops. Khan, you have the board again.
Let's do 400. Hello.
400 and hellos. Alrighty. Let's see. See 400. Namaste. James.
Hindu?
Correct. It's Hindi. 400 back to James.
What?
Just like that.
Namaste. All those yogis.
Go back up. James, where would you like to take the board?
I'm a nerd. General internet facts for 300.
General internet facts for 300. Starting to finish this one up too. Alrighty. General internet facts for 300. We have, what was the title for the first video ever uploaded to YouTube? James?
It involves an elephant in a zoo. And the exact title is Having a Good Time at the Zoo.
I think I will take it. The exact title is Me at the Zoo, but Me at the Zoo, but I think I will take it just due to the fact that you did involve I at the zoo. Zoo is still involved. Still relatively close for me to count it. James will go up to 700 here. It was a close one, very, very close. 300 on the board. 300 on the board for James. Where would you like to take the board next?
I still feel horrible for not getting the center one, so take me to Wisconsin Knowledge for 300.
Wisconsin Knowledge for 300. Alrighty.
You know that one too.
This one is a bit more of a tricky one for me. What fruit does Wisconsin produce the most of?
Right.
I think I'll give that one to Landon. A little out. Do you think it should go to James?
If we're being fair,
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
I'll give it
Slight,
to
slight misjudge. We'll go to James here.
Cranberries.
Correct. 300 to James.
The correct answer is beers.
Beer, my favorite fruit. Straight off of the beer bush.
James, you are up to
Why
600,
not
correct?
beer?
Exactly. That's what it's named after. The bush it grows off of. Other beer brands grow theirs off of trees instead. Anyways,
James, where would you like to take the board?
Connections 100.
Connections 100. Easy, nice easy one here.
Will they be fast enough? That's the question.
Alrighty. We move over to connections here. Connections for 100. Very simple one. Drums, guitar, keyboard.
Oh, my hands.
Do you believe?
I have no idea.
James again.
If you say so, then I will say band, the musical
Band, instruments,
assortment.
music. Another 100 to James.
Keep my hand up.
Up to 700 for James. Starting to catch up to Khan. Alrighty. Where would you like to take us next now?
Run it.
Take me to Wisconsin Knowledge 400.
Ooh, starting to get up there.
Run it.
Wisconsin Knowledge for 400. Let's see here. What word is on the Wisconsin state flag besides from Wisconsin? Khan.
Forward.
Correct. 400 for Khan. Getting even further into the lead here at 1,300.
I regret my choices.
Khan, where would you like to take the board next?
You know what? Let's do the 500 for hellos.
500 for Hellos. Hellos is currently finished up here. Alrighty. 500 for Hellos. I'll be very surprised if someone gets this. Salve. Salve.
How much was it for again?
500.
Oh.
Going once.
Say it again.
Salve.
Salve.
Landon.
That's Russian.
Unfortunately, it is not Russian. Russian would be Privyet. Anybody else would like to attempt? Alrighty.
We have too much to lose.
You look like you had it right.
No, go ahead.
Alrighty. The question is lost. The correct answer is Latin.
Ooh.
Oh,
Latin.
I knew I was gonna guess a real language.
I'm not Latinese.
Alrighty. Going back to Con. Let's see. Where else would you like to take the board now?
You gotta mark Landon down there, because,
He is
Yeah,
currently,
well,
he is at 0
I wanna
currently.
make sure
I just
he
erased
knows.
this.
I wanna
So.
make sure
3
he
zeros.
knows.
Don't
3
worry
zeros.
about it.
I
Wow.
wanna make
Wow.
sure he knows.
Taking your butt.
Did you
Wow,
give him
drama.
points?
Drama between the contestants here.
Wisconsin for 100.
Finishing up Wisconsin, this one, I really hope.
She win. At 13.
Wisconsin knowledge for 100 here. Alrighty. Very simple one. Name a state located next to Wisconsin.
Wait,
Landon.
Minnesota.
Minnesota would be correct.
I was in disbelief at how easy that was. That I didn't
It's
remember.
100.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would have accepted Minnesota,
Illinois.
Michigan, Iowa, Illinois, any 4 of those. Now, Landon, let's see your comeback here. Which one would you like to take next?
We're going connections for 500.
Connections for 500. Wow.
Come back, get his back.
Let's see here.
Going for it.
Connections for 500.
Yep, run it.
Oh, it is our daily double, our second daily double on the board.
Wouldn't it be a bi-daily double then?
A bi-daily double. We have our bi-daily double here. Landon, I'll let you wager up to 1,000 points here.
I'm going 1,000.
All 1,000. This could be either massive or could go very terribly for Landon. Now, here is the 3 words. George, Abraham, John.
Presidents.
Yes, first names of presidents. And just
oh
like
my
that,
goodness. Oh.
Landon is leaping up to Con, passes James. What a phenomenal comeback. Unbelievable. Landon,
Yeah, that was pretty easy for a 500.
let's
Another
take
daily double shows up. I'll be so
let's see, where would you like to go next with the board? Getting really thin now.
Connections 400.
Connections for 400. He's feeling good about connections now.
do it.
Alrighty, connections for 400. Let's see here. Zap, pitter patter, slam.
Onomatopoeia.
Correct, onomatopoeias.
Say Pokemon attacks.
And just like that, James is tied up to Landon. Very tight game here, ladies and gentlemen. 1,100.
Onomatopoeia.
It's a word that's a sound.
Yeah.
Like bam or zap or pitter patter.
Landon is just learning about onomatopoeias today. James, where would you like to take us next?
Take me to general internet facts for 200.
For 200, wow. All these, you're gonna need all these points you can get.
I'm gonna need
How close you
all
are.
of them.
Capacity.
Alrighty. General internet facts for 200. Let's see here. What is the most traveled website that is not a search engine? James?
Currently, it's TikTok, right?
Unfortunately, that is not the one that I have on here. It'll be a minus 200 to James.
Can we get a quick Google search right now? Because
Oh, that's loud.
I did Google it just last night.
maybe I guess it changed since I last.
Exactly.
Um,
I will do a quick Google. Would anybody else like to answer the
I'm
question?
being a stickler.
I don't want any negative points, so I'll pass.
So do I only get negative 100 when I go now?
Sorry? No, you'd still get a negative 200 if you did get it incorrect.
You know what? I might have to.
Just hit it.
I might have to hit it. I think I got a good guess.
What's your guess?
Facebook.
Facebook is also not one that I'm looking for. Another minus 200 to Landon as well. I'll
No
quickly.
one uses Facebook.
I would say an answer, but right now
Say
it's
it.
for class.
Oh.
Oh.
It ends with the hub.
Dirty one.
I didn't
You're not gonna accept that
I
one.
guessed that one.
Oh, hey,
How
I
quickly-
think that's minus points. I think he's down to 1,000.
How are we on that fact check? I'm challenging.
I'm on the
leadership
fact check
here.
right now.
Yeah, I'm a real
We have
stickler.
Google, but it's not a search engine. The next most popular website is YouTube. Then it would be Facebook. Facebook would be number 3 under YouTube.
Ow.
Unfortunately.
Mine was a video streaming site.
Yeah, I was third on the list.
Alrighty, James, I do believe you'd still be next on the board. Where would you like to take
Connections
us?
200. I need all this juice, all the sauce.
Connections 200. He's gonna need it if he wants to try to catch up to Khan. Khan is sitting very comfortably right now.
Relying a lot on this action
Right
now.
now.
Alrighty, connections for 200 here. Finishing it up, we have the 3 words are fridge, knife, and chips. James,
Kitchen.
Correct. Things you'd find in the kitchen. 200 back to James.
Still not enough.
And you can almost catch up.
Hey, we still have our final question here.
Well,
that
yeah.
could determine everything.
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna win it.
the only question we have left on the board is general internet facts for 100. Let's remove that.
Me
Let me
neither.
get
If
to
you
the
get it
question.
wrong and you get it wrong 3 times, you're outside.
Stick my butt.
All right, general internet facts for 100. The WWW acronym stands for what?
World Wide Web.
Yep.
That's WWF.
WWE is wrestling.
Yeah.
That is also correct. Unfortunately, not a wrestling category on here. Now, before we do start our final question, let's see the scores. We have James at 1,200, Con at 1,300, and Landon at 900. An incredibly close game. Anybody can catch up with this final question. However, before we do get to the final question, I do have an ad rating from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is from Fox Communities Credit Union. Are you looking for a local and friendly business for your banking needs? Well, look no further than Fox Communities Credit Union. This local bank wants to provide to the community and wants you to know that you aren't just another member to them. They love hearing and helping the same people who reside in their very own area. And with their low and generous rates, you'll seldom find another bank that values its members like Fox Community Credit Union does. And it also actively supports them as well. So, check out Fox Community Credit Unions today through the website or through their physical location. Now, contestants, let's get to the final question here.
Yep, this one's mine.
Each of you will be given a piece of paper and a pencil. First, if this doesn't fall over, first you will write down how many points you would like to wager. And then after that, you will write down the answer to the question.
Do we get to know the question first?
Nope, you must wager before you know the answer, so it's going to be risky.
I can see their gambling amounts.
That's right.
It's all right.
Honor system.
I'll put the gambling amounts right underneath their score on here, so then nobody can change it, nobody
Put
can
a
choose.
0, and then when I hear it, I'll correct it.
No. I'll know that you put 0. I'll come over and see.
It's
So,
a close game, which means like I don't have to gamble at all, but like
But you should.
but who knows? Landon might
he
gamble.
might gamble at all. And
Yeah, he
then
might gamble it all. So you'll
maybe
still
a
have to
real
play risky.
prisoner's dilemma on our hands.
So
And there's only one
And
way to
any-
win the prisoner's dilemma.
Win it all. All in.
let's see. Is everybody all set with their mounts?
Yes,
All
sir.
set.
All in.
Let me see. 1,200 for James.
0.
For Con. 900. Alrighty. If somebody gets this question right, then Con, you might be in trouble.
I had to gamble it all for
We
land.
have 900.
Yup.
I'll wait till you
For
zero.
Landon. And 1,200 for James. Gonna be. It all depends on what this last question is, which I will reveal right now. Today's final Jeopardy question is, we all know that the largest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. Tell me what the second largest mountain in the world is. Write down your answers, and then after that I'll see if you are correct.
Is this legal?
Probably
Legally allowed to
not,
hum this?
I got it. I'm in. My pick's in.
I'm in.
Everybody set?
Yep.
Let's reveal our answer. James, what did you have down?
Mount Fuji, the only other mountain I know.
Unfortunately, it is not Mount Fuji. It takes James down to 0.
Well, dang it.
Alrighty. Con, what did you have?
I had the same answer, but I lost 0.
Mount Fuji? Yeah. Con is saying good. He's saying strong currently. And it all comes down to Landon. Landon, what did you have down as your answer?
Sugar Bush Hill.
Oh, that is the highest hill.
Well, I would say Sugar Bush Hill is pretty high, but unfortunately not the second tallest mountain in the world.
I mean, it's a hill, it's not even a mountain.
And unfortunately, Landon also comes down to 0.
Dang it.
The answer I was looking for that one was K2. K2 is the second largest mountain in the world.
It even has 2 in its name.
They couldn't even
Telling you that.
give it a name. It's just K2. That sounds like
K2.
that sounds like something Elon Musk would name his kid.
Alrighty. Well, we have Con as our winner. Everybody, let's give a round of applause to Con for winning today's DMT Money. Congratulations.
Good game, man.
And unfortunately,
Thank you. Hey.
Oh, we have a sore loser. Alrighty, and then we have Landon and James as our runner-ups for second and third place, tied at 0 points. Lost everything on Final Jeopardy. Alrighty, I just want to thank everybody for coming here today, for watching DMT Money. I hope you had just as good of a time as we had, and we'll see you next Thursday for the next stream. See ya.